The state's general budget for the fiscal year 2024 aims to improve the business environment, to expand the private sector's participation in economic development, and to support the social aspect by empowering the Social Protection Fund while maintaining the level of expenditure on basic services such as education, health, and housing. Furthermore, the estimation of public revenues is part of a precautionary approach to minimize the burden of any financial challenges that may arise during this fiscal year and to ensure the fulfillment of financing needs in case of a decline in oil prices. The press conference held by the Ministry of Finance clarified that this year's budget was calculated based on an average oil price of $60 per barrel, with total revenues estimated at approximately 11 billion and 10 million Omani riyals, an increase of 9.5% over the estimated revenues for the previous year 2023. The total public expenditure is estimated at about 11 billion and 650 million Omani riyals, an increase of 2.6%, which includes the cost of servicing the public debt, amounting to about 1 billion and 50 million Omani riyals. The budget deficit of the current year is estimated at about 640 million Omani riyals, representing 6% of the total revenues and 1.5% of the gross domestic product. As for the net oil revenues in the budget for 2024, they are estimated at about 5 billion 915 million Omani riyals, with net gas revenues calculated at approximately 1 billion 575 million Omani riyals and non-oil revenues of about 520 million Omani riyals. The Ministry of Finance indicated that the total financing requirements for the fiscal year 2024 amount to 2 billion and 200 million Omani riyals, including the deficit in addition to the loan installments expected to be repaid during this year. The ministry clarified that the implementation of a number of postponed developmental projects has been reflected in the projects of the 10th five-year plan, whose commitments rose from 5 billion Omani riyal at its outset to more than 8 billion Omani riyals by the end of 2023. It was also announced that the launch of the housing program to expedite access to housing loans with a lending portfolio amounting to 1 billion and 900 million Omani riyals. The Ministry of Finance indicated that the estimates of expenditure on contribution and other expenses in the budget rely on 2 billion 177 million Omani riyals, including 560 million Omani riyals for social protection programs, 460 million riyals to support the electricity sector, 184 million riyals to support the water and wastewater sector, 35 million Omani riyals to support oil products, 25 million Omani riyals to support food commodities, and 55 million Omani riyals to support the interest of development and housing loans. The general budget adopted 4 billion and 600 million Omani riyals for the social and basic sectors, which constitute 40% of the total public spending, including 1 billion 974 million Omani riyals for the education sector, as well as approximately 1 billion and 140 million Omani riyals for the developmental budget and projects with developmental impact. The allocation for the governorates reached about 83 million and 700,000 Omani riyals, including 44 million Omani riyals for the governorate's developmental program. The expected volume of developmental and investment spending during the 2024 budget by the other government institutions, which include Oman Investment Authority and its affiliated companies, as well as Oman Energy Development Company, is estimated to be around 3 billion and 900 million Omani riyals. Current expenditure are estimated at about 8 billion 573 million Omani riyals, constituting 73% of the total public spending. Regarding the financial performance for the year 2023, preliminary results indicate that a financial surplus of about 931 million Omani riyals compared to an estimated deficit in the general state budget of about 1 billion 300 million Omani riyals. The public revenues of the state have also risen to 12,213,000,000 Omani Riyals, an increase of about 2,163,000,000 Omani Riyals compared to what it was approved in the budget for the same year, while public spending registered 11,282,000,000 Omani Riyals. As for net oil revenues last year, they increased by 29% to record about 6,883,000,000 Omani Riyals, and the net gas revenues increased by 43% to reach about 2 billion Omani Riyals due to the increase in gas production and prices. The Ministry of Finance emphasized that the financial performance for the year 2023 indicates that the government has managed to reduce the public debt from 17,600,000,000 Omani Riyals to 15,200,000,000 Omani Riyals. This was after repaying about 2,400,000,000 Omani Riyals, which led to saving 140 million Omani Riyals from the cost of servicing the public debt.